Okay, so we're all locked up because of zombies. Oh, no, sorry, because of COVID-19. And we've got to find stuff to do. So here I'm stuck in the Dominican Republic. And today we're off to hunt some cashew nuts from tree to stomach. Off we go, guys. Okay, so obviously we need a cashew nut tree, or whatever you call them. Cashew tree. Luckily, we know where to find one. Off we go. Good. ¿A dónde? Ah, sí. Okay, so we seem to have come across a wild cashew tree. So that's the fruit of the tree, and you can see that's the nut underneath. See it there? Okay. That's the tree right here. So when they grow, they kind of start off like this, you see? So the top part is the fruit, and the bottom part is the nuts. Okay, so those fruits are green, yellow when they're ready. There's a yellow one there. Okay, that's because they're what they call inerto, so grafted fruits, grafted trees. If we have time later on, I'll take you to go and see one that's, I don't know how you would say, it's just a natural tree, it's not grafted. It takes a lot more time to grow and to produce fruits, and they give red fruit with the nut underneath. So you see they kind of grape up underneath. There you go. If you're wondering, those noises you can hear are actually fighting cockerels. Yep, so up in the hills in the Dominican Republic, and the big thing is cockerel fighting, and this is my mother-in-law's land up in the mountains, hills, and as you can see, this is where they're breeding the cockerels. Yeah. Don't know if you can see him right there you go. Let's move over to him. I've got little things to put the water and the food in it. There you go. Okay. So I spared you. Well, I spared me. Seeing me climb up the tree to pick a fruit. So there we go. It's the yellow fruit, and that's the cashew nut. That's on the end of it. So these fruits, actually, you can eat them just like that. But people make juice out of them. But you can just eat them. I've eaten the red one. I've never eaten the yellow one. Not bad. So you see the inside is fibrous, soft, juicy. No, not bad. So as I was saying, we're up in the hills near my mother-in-law's. That's her land. As you can see behind me, people grow their own stuff here. It's a countryside, of course. It's not a town or anything. It's like not even a village. You see those everything behind me there? Those are bananas. So it's not bananas. It's actually platen. So it's green bananas, and you eat them like potatoes, boiled, fried, mashed, whatever. And that is corn. There you go. So those are what the nuts look like when you pick them off the tree. Actually, you pick the fruit, and on the bottom of the fruits, that's what you find. So it's kind of like a shell, and inside is the nuts that you actually eat. So what we call cahuil, which is the nut we're making today. So here we are in our kitchen / lab. We've donned all the protective equipment that we needed, of course, obviously, and we've got the fire going. There we go. And so now we're ready to burn off all the excess oil / acid off the cashew nut. Okay, so we finally got the fire going, and now we've got the pan on top, and we're just sticking those nuts on top of the fire inside to try and get rid of all the acid / oil, whatever it is. So of course, as always, as you can see, protective equipment, obviously. Okay, so let's look at that. There we go. So just move them around a the time so it doesn't burn. Move out of the way. Here we go, see how they're burning. You also need to be careful because it sort of explodes. Okay, say hello to the dogs on the side as well. We need them to move to get the finger here. So let's just move the dogs away. Wait a minute. So that's kind of burning out of control. Now I'm indicating that's the way it's supposed to be. So we've taken it off the fire, dropped it in the dirt. Now just move them around and here comes in the earth. We dump it on top of it, put the fire out. There we go. And now we'll just pop them in the earth and let them cool down. Okay, so there we're just checking one out to see if they're cooked through. I don't know if cooked is a word, but just to make sure. And I think some of them are not. So we didn't quite burn those first batches quite long enough, which is not a problem. So we just put them back on the fire, as you can see. Let them burn off for a couple of seconds, a minute or two perhaps. Now. Okay, just a little bit more. A little bit of gas leaving it in here.
Ahora esposo.
Huh?
Ahora sí.
Let's take it off. There we go. So I didn't even need to put earth in the pan, as you can see. We just put the pan on the earth upside down. So now that the fire's out. Okay, now that they've actually cooled down enough, we're just picking them up and getting ready to crack the outer shell to get into the actual cashew nut seed. That's what you're actually eating in the end product inside. So just picking them up. Okay, so done in protective equipment, and then we're not joking because it can actually burn pretty bad in your fingers. Last time we did it with no gloves, and the skin of our fingers was peeling off like for 5 days because of the acid that's in the nut. So what you're doing is you're taking the nut and you're sort of cracking it. And then inside you've actually got the actual cashew nuts. There we go. So you're sort of just taking the nuts, gently tapping it, not too much, so the whole thing doesn't break. There we go. And then just peeling it off, and inside we have the cashew nut. So the cashew nut has actually got a second skin, as you can see, that you can peel off as well if you want to. You don't have to. You see how it comes out? There you go. And inside you've got the white nut that you used to see in your... So we're coming to the end of processing the shells. So we're actually cracking the shells to get into the nut underneath. It's quite a time consuming process actually. So here we go. You end up with this. There you go. Okay, and they've still actually got an outer skin on it. Think like a peanut that's got the brown skin around it. And well, you can eat them like that, but we'll continue on later and show you how to get rid of these easy. Okay. Oh, and by the way, the dogs were of zero use. There they go. Okay. Okay, so the messy part is done. We've just chucked all the shells in the fire, as you can see behind me, so they're sort of burning themselves away. And so we can leave actually the lab. So off we go. We're going back up to the house, and we're going to try and get rid of those outer shells somehow. Okay, so we're back here. I'm just wanting to know the honour you've got that we're actually able to cook in this kitchen. This is the kitchen that we use for basically making coffee. But since I didn't wash up the dishes in the outside kitchen yesterday, I wasn't allowed to film there. So what we're doing now is we just pop the cashew nuts seeds that we've got ready into a pan, and we're just going to heat it, and the skin will shrivel off it, and then we're just going to pick them clean. So there we go. It shouldn't take too long, a couple of minutes, and then normally we have the end product. So in reality it's a bit like a peanut. You can eat it with the skin on if you wanted to, which we normally do, but just for giggles we're actually going to do it so we can have a final product, as you can see as you buy a packet of nuts back home or something like that. Okay, back in a minute. So there we're just taking the skin off, as you can see, put them back in the pan just to give them a bit of colour. And there we go. After picking, drying in the sun, burning on the barbecue, knocking off the shells, putting them in the frying pan again, shriveling the skin and picking off the skin, well, there we go. There's our final product. Cashew nuts or carouille. Enjoy.